Presidente, do you know that your
What?
advisor, Penultimo, spells his name with not one, not two, but 5 typos? All intellectuals agree that it is high time we build a high school on our island.
Miss Pineapple, could you wait with your hyper-deformed, completely unattractive caricatured self? Could you please wait until the goddamn tornado has passed? I ran out of hard drive space on my first playthrough, so I had to load from the autosave, to my everlasting shame. Hey, birds are flocking. Well, at least that cleared up the tornado noise. Just gotta wait for it to pass, everybody. There's really not a whole lot to be done at this point. There we go. Okay.
The tornado retreated, Presidente. Let's take a look at our island.
Alright, everyone. Tropican honor remains intact. 10 people did die. Considering our population, those are horrendous losses. 5 buildings. The mine, the clinic, the ranch, and 2 farms. That was actually really bad for us. This mission, well, I guess that makes sense, because this mission's purpose is just to introduce you to every aspect of the game. Okay, post-disaster, it's important to find all the buildings that were destroyed. Generally, international aid will at least be enough to allow you to order a standard rebuilding. And for any buildings that are critical, like, say, some of these farmlands that are providing our food, I would even recommend immediately quick building them. And especially considering we've got so much money flowing in. I don't even have the farmer trait. I went and checked. If you had that, oof. It is worth rebuilding all this stuff, though. Okay, is that it? Go ahead and quick build the clinic, too. I think we might have enough doctors to instantly get this objective. All the buildings we've ordered up will be built with the utmost haste. There goes our crops, though.
President, the U.S. Senate is not happy with you and expects urgent measures.
Uh-oh. Do we even make coffee? I think there's an easy way to find that out, actually. Also, I really enjoy this game. I don't know if I've made that quite clear enough, but it is rather enjoyable as a game. What do you grow here? You'll get a lot of those kind of export missions, and if it suits your purposes, well, hell. Alright, it looks like we're not growing any coffee at the moment, although we could be. You know what? There's farmland up here. Is it being used for other tasks? Let's order ourselves up a pair of farms. It won't happen quickly. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of expecting the mission to end before it happens. Why not? We get in good with the United States. Always a good idea.
President,
We get
the
immediate
U.S.
money.
Senate is not happy with
We
you
get an
and
immediate stipend for just accepting the mission outright. Thanks, Ambassador Crane. Okay, the next phase of our actual story mission is to increase the entertainment level on the island. That's not difficult to do. There's a variety of ways to do it. Your childhood museum is actually a loyalist demand. The loyalist faction will not stop bugging you about it, as I believe Penultimo petitioned us earlier. And it'll help with entertainment. And it will increase people's respect for you when they see the struggle of Presidente against adversity.
Never fear, Presidente is here.
Presidente's chilling at the palace. Might have been preparing to give a speechification.
Sir, I, the military committee of Tropico, feel that certain steps must be taken to preserve peace on our island.
General, I generally like you, but martial law is extreme. Part of it is there's no elections, there's no nothing. People feel a lot more oppressed because, well, they will be. So the factions will often make requests of you that just, even if there's a faction that you like, don't be afraid to reject their more ridiculous demands. Okay, we got 3 builders on it, and Presidente is on
Talk
the site.
fast, I don't have all day.
the most important bit. We'll get that sorted in no time. Okay, and we have 4 doctors on the island in these clinics. That'll be good. I'm still seeing shacks. Not happy with that. We'll put a tenement over here. We'll just quick build that. The rent is 1, so everyone who has a job can afford it. Our immigration policy is still open doors. Another freighter has already arrived. I guess the last one didn't get properly serviced or something because, well, you know, tornado. You know, Miss Pineapple picked a bad time to bring it up, but honestly, might as well build a school. Oh, we don't have enough high school workers. We can buy those pretty cheap. Also, we are exporting so many goods. Farming isn't gonna give you like $18 billion, but okay, you guys got no excuse. You're being paid $5. All I want is $1. There we go. People just need time to realize that there's a better life out there. There's a okay. Also, I need time to realize that I can speak better. These farms are never getting built unless I quick build them. I just had that realization. That's fine though. Tropico is such a place of natural beauty. There are 20 missions in the campaign, so there is still quite a lot of gameplay to do, and maybe I'll do some sandbox missions. Although, honestly, because of the way I am sometimes not a creative person, let's increase the wage on that so we have enough soldiers. Because of the way I'm not a really creative person, if there's a sandbox mode, I will typically just do what I do without a lot of variation.
And now, an exclusive interview with El Presidente's childhood bear, which is now on display at his childhood museum. Misha, how do you feel about being on display? Oh, it's great. Come and see us all.
Aren't you a little old to be playing with dolls?
Don't listen to the snarky lady, Misha.
Snarky?
Penultimo used to annoy the crap out of me, but he's kind of grown on me. He's all right. Okay, we need 45 entertainment to advance the story. Do we have a... Okay, we have a cabaret on the island. Building a second... I've noticed that cabarets tend to be really popular. Wonder why that is. Honestly, we've got the money to just buy a lot of different types of entertainment structures. We don't have any electricity though. A zoo would be pretty cool, but that's... I don't know about that. I'll put another restaurant over here. It's a shame that a lot of the buildings are spread out. This is a pretty spread out island. In fact, we could probably expand our farming out here. What grows well? Good cornlands. A little papaya land. More tobacco. It just sells for so much. Let's lay down 3 more farms. Of course, remembering to connect it by road. Farms are one of those buildings that probably function the best without a road, but why should they have to? Roads are cheap. Cheap. Alright, I can't connect. That's fine, though. That should be fine. Also, up here, tenement. I foresee a need for it, and I'll probably build a tenement on the other side, too. Then the farmers who live in town can live here instead. And let's put a garage down, too, because if I can find a place that won't end up destroying lots of crops. Because I want transportation of goods and people to take less time. You see a teamster doing his little transport route, taking goods, working hard. I can't help but feel that a garage would be helpful here. I'll even put the rent to 0. Honestly, rent income is not very much anyway. I only avoid free housing because The capitalists will be
How about we
annoyed.
do something progressive tonight?
Oh goodness. Seems like marriage's edict. Well, we do have a full cabinet. It makes the religious people unhappy. And if we look at our almanac, I'm pretty sure that if we're looking at this purely from an amoral perspective, we have 17 intellectuals, 39 religious people. No high schools in Tropico. Really? It'll get done. Especially if I prioritize it. And yes, I do see the flood of immigrants coming to our shores. I'm very happy about this. Alright, we've got construction people here, so should be fine. You know what? Sure. So let it be issued. Things are turning out a bit differently than that time where I ran out of hard drive space. That is kind of embarrassing, I will admit. Okay. It's not interior, it's education. This should be a country of gay people.
Some Colombian barons have larger armies.
I want everybody to be happy. Presidente, I don't understand how a gay person couldn't be happy. Doesn't gay mean happy? Yeah, that's a lot of fun in your like old style literature classes. 50,000. Oh man.
Tally ho, old boy.
Whoa.
The riffraff back home are on my back again. You know how it is.
Factories. This is actually my favorite kind of mission because the blueprints for factories are several $1,000s in their own right. And industry is something I don't think we should get into that in this mission. Let's take it easy. Also, I never built a foreign office even though my traits entitle me to one free of charge. That's a bit embarrassing. It'll help you juggle your political policies. Neutral policies get you in good with all the Europe, China, and Middle East. And pro-USSR and pro-US. You gain more than you lose with the other ones, so there is juggling that you can do. We've got teachers coming on the next boat, which will be arriving in less than a month. I build these tenements, and man. Also, a little trick I like to do is I like to set dock workers and like palace soldiers $1 higher than the rest of their profession, just because you really don't want to run up against a shortage of that. Okay, entertainment's looking good. Just because I can, why not a second cabaret? Well, there's like moral reasons, but I mean, come on, guys. We're growing millions of tons of tobacco and shipping it out to poison people all across the world. You know, Presidente,
What is it now?
go ahead and go for the limo. Do we need more garages down here? We might. Oh, the immigration. It's nice. Looks like we need a tenement up here too. Just try to stay on top of the needs for your people. And hell, I can just kick it into overdrive. Alright, 40 of 45. New cabaret. That's the school. At least we have a school near the clinic. I don't usually build that intelligently. Presidente's Childhood Museum. Show them how wonderful Presidente is. Ooh.
I don't mean to criticize, but the concrete around here is too much.
Normally environmentalist missions are the ones I laugh at and then I close the window. Building gardens though, easy. Like, how easy? Well, gardens are $50 each. I think we can just about manage.